Okay, this is gonna be a damn fun video. Man, it's so floppy. That's what she said. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today it's gonna be not an unboxing, an unpackaging? I don't know. Of a very special item just in time for the spooky season. We are at the tail end of September, about to hit October, so the spooky season content has officially begun, obviously, with Behind the Real Elm Street 2. But today, I'm going to be unpackaging a high-end silicone Freddy Krueger mask from a dear friend of mine, James Updegraph, also known as Dark Ride. If you are in the cosplay realm for Freddy Krueger, you know that a Dark Ride mask is top tier in terms of platinum silicone masks. Now, what I mean by platinum silicone masks, it's those silicone masks, very high end, that essentially you put them on and they snap onto your face. It moves with some of your facial features. Now, this is James's latest creation, his Part 1 Fred Krueger silicone mask. Now, stay till the end of this video because I've got a really neat surprise with putting this on, and also my Part 1 costume. Now, the funny thing is, I've never cosplayed as Freddy, like properly, which is weird. Like, I'm the biggest Freddy fan, clearly. But yeah, I've never really cosplayed as him because I just haven't had the proper costume. But now I have all the pieces, and I'm also going to be going through and cataloging the other costume pieces that I'm going to be using, including sourcing like original make and model parts, my gloves, sweater, pants, and boots. But without further ado, let's take this out of the satchel. Now, once I take it out, show you guys some details, I'm then going to pop it on my Robert Englund life cast that I have right here. I've taken the ears off because that way, without the ears, it doesn't put any unnecessary stress on the mask when we put it over. So I'll throw it on the life cast, show you guys some nice up close detailed shots of the actual mask, and then I'll throw it on my head and see how we're looking. Oh, okay. Man, it's so floppy. That's what she said? All right. You guys are going to see the front before me, so here we go. How are we looking? Oh my god, it's beautiful. Look at all the shiny saws. So James was really kind enough to ask whether I wanted everything to be shiny all over or just the saws. I just requested to have the saws shiny and the rest of the skin matte. That is just how I dig the makeup, the Part 1 makeup. Look at you. Okay, so what we're going to do is pop this on the Robert Englund life cast. Come here. So the way you put these masks on is you kind of got to put both hands inside and kind of flip, if I can, the bib over like that. And that is how you pop it on. This thing is stunning. Bit of futzing because... Look at him. Look at that. See how it fits with the fedora. So I'm probably gonna have to remove the band from my fedora. So the fedora that I use is similar to the same make and model fedora from the first Elm Street. So it's the Designer Collection Godfather fedora, except this particular version is a few models up from the original one they used in 1984. Still, this is a vintage hat. So I'm probably gonna have to remove the band just so it fits a lot better. Though, with that being said, like, it does fit pretty well on my head. Yeah, I definitely will have to remove the band so it's gonna have a nice proper fit, but this is just gorgeous. All right, with that being said, let's get close up and check out this bad boy. So I specifically requested a bit of extra charring on my mask. That's just the way I like the Part 1 makeup, especially on the ear here. Yeah, I always just prefer the charring, and the makeup does go through various stages of how it looks throughout the first Elm Street. Like, sometimes it's very clean and kind of more akin to like flesh color like that and just the red open sores, but I really like the extra charred look. Probably matching it to the boiler room scene when Freddy cuts his chest open in front of Nancy and all the maggots come out. It looks pretty charring there, but just look at all the beautiful detail here and just how shiny all the open wounds are. So it does have a little bit of tack to it, but that's just how the platinum silicone is. So this, I believe, is smooth on, but James mixes up his own hybrid mixture of silicone, and that makes sense. I guess the more you use this stuff over the years, the more you get used to it and know how it works, how it reacts, how it behaves, the characteristics of it. Now I'm just looking here, there is power mesh embedded in the mask, and power mesh is essentially just like a stocking material that James puts over the core, locks in the mold, and then injects the silicone and it fuses it all together, especially when it comes to the pullover over the head. That's where you need that strength, especially in the neck area. So before I go any further, I probably should mention the costume pieces I'm going to be using and where I got them from. Now, obviously mentioned the designer collection Godfather fedora. This is a vintage one. This is a few models up from the original one used in the first Elm Street. I definitely am going to have to remove that band because at the moment, the hat is just sitting way too high on top of my head. So I will be keeping the band because I do just want to have it for posterity because it does have the logo and all that inside. Now, in terms of the sweater, this sweater was made in Germany by a lady named Margaret O and weathered by Tim Richer. Now, as far as I know, Margaret has since retired making sweaters. You know, she did a part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't believe she did a 6, but I also think she did a verse. So your best bet if you do want one of these or any other sweater from her is to find it secondhand on Facebook groups. So this is probably the most accurate part 1 sweater I have ever seen. And if you are going to part 1, you usually get a large. Now, in terms of the glove, this was made by Tony Gill, who did an incredible job. This is a high-end replica of the Part 1 glove. You know, we've got a Type M copper pipe. We've got high-end replicas of the Case XX P2 10 tomato knives that were originally used on the screen used glove. So it is a beautiful prop to accompany all of these other costume pieces. Now, when it comes to the pants and the boots, they're pretty generic. The going rumor is that Robert favored Dickies pants and boots, so you can find vintage ones out there. I haven't seen anyone match these screen used boots since the film came out. Like it's the jury's still out as to what make and model they are. If you just get regular run-of-the-mill black work boots and dirty the hell out of them, as well as worker pants. I got mine from Lowe's, just like some old man pants, black ones, and just charred them up and powdered them up and dusted them up. That's the best way to go about it. Now, Robert didn't actually wear prosthetics for his left hand. They just dirtied up his hand. They did make a wound prosthetic, but they didn't go with it. They just sooted up his hand and obviously sooted up this hand for where the palm splits are in the glove. And that's pretty much it. And also stained my teeth with a nicotine stainer. And no, it is not nicotine. That is just the name of the color, which is just disgusting. So I think all that's left to do now is try it on, just give you guys an initial look of how it snaps onto my face, see how it fits with the fedora, and then I think I might give Danielo a call and see what he's up to. And taking these things off always gives me anxiety. It's strong, the silicone is strong, it's got the power mesh in there, but still you can't help but get a bit nervous when pulling these bad boys off. So that's what she said. Now I'm relying on the viewfinder to make me look good. Oof. Holy shit. That is so cool. You get a proper neck turn. See how it looks with the fedora. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take the band off. It's just sitting on top. Look at it. Very comfy, surprisingly. And it cups onto your lip, which is really cool. Do the Robert Englund smile. I missed having one of these. And just the fact that you can turn your neck. Alright, with that being said, I'm going to give Danielo and Sarah a call. Hey dude, what are you up to? Oh, nice. Would you be keen, you and Sarah be keen for a photo and video shoot later tonight? Yeah, it's arrived. Yeah, I'm wearing it. No, don't worry about it. Because I wanted to. Okay, alright, I'll see you tonight. Okay, bye. Sweet.
One, two. Freddy's coming for you. Can I hurt you? Watch this. Happy Halloween, piggies.